Hi Aquarius, Aquarius rising. Let's get into your astrology horoscope for December. So, December, the final month of 2025, and it's a much more calmer month in comparison to November that has been chaotic and hectic, especially with the intensity of Scorpio season and Mercury retrograde. December is giving us a chance to rest, reflect, and reset our energy. And then when we get into the second week of December, we've got a lot of planning, preparing, a lot of structure coming through. Let's start off with the first week of December. December the 4th, we have a full moon in Gemini. The moon will be in your fifth house of self expression, creativity, joy, pleasure, and romance and dating. And the sun will be in Sag in your 11th house of groups, social networks, friends, and your hopes and wishes for the future. This full moon is at 13 degrees. Take a look at your chart if you have either Sag or Gem at 13 degrees or close by. So this full moon and a lot of the Sagittarius energy in December is very much connected to the Mercury retrograde we had in November. So Mercury retrograde started off in the sign of Sagittarius, and it kicked off in your 11th house of friendships, groups, and networks. And it seems like during this full moon, especially because full moons emphasize on completion and things coming into fruition, and it's a culmination point, sometimes as endings and a release or a letting go or a transformation. It seems like it's very much intertwined and connected with the Mercury retrograde we had at the beginning of November. So this could be a time where something significantly changes or transforms regarding either how you express yourself, your creative talents, gifts, and abilities, maybe something that you've been working on that has been going back and forth in your life, or perhaps you've been working on it back and forth, it comes into fruition or it comes to its completion, or even it just comes to an ending that is something that is just ready to just transform to another level. Or it could be connected to your friend circle, the people you know, network with, your acquaintances, collaborations, and also hopes and wishes for the future. There's going to be a significant shift in those two areas of life. Now, if we hang on to the 11th house, that is very important this month because Mercury re-enters Sagittarius on December the 11th. So whatever it is that you've been going through from November regarding other people and friends and hopes and wishes for the future, if you kind of started something or you're trying to achieve something in this area of life, but you kind of had some setbacks or had to take a few steps back, this may be the time where the energy starts to move forward. And there's a lot of communication, a lot of thinking, a lot of moving around or even traveling involved here as well. This is further emphasized because on December the 19th, we've got a new moon in Sagittarius at 28 degrees happening in your 11th house, where both the sun and the moon will activate your 11th house. So this could be a time where something new begins, a new beginning, a new chapter, a new cycle comes into fruition, or something that you've been wanting to achieve. This is the opportunity that really supports you to achieve or accomplish that goal you have connected to the 11th house. So again, this is friends, groups, networks, social circles, acquaintances, people you know, collaborations, or even your hopes, wishes, and visions for the future. So that's a area of life to really keep your eyes on because it's going to be very much the focus of December. Neptune goes direct on December the 10th, so it will go direct in your second house. The second house has to do with what you own, resources, and self-worth. So both Saturn and Neptune are now moving forward in this area of life. So if you've been feeling some setbacks, or you've been feeling like things haven't been going the way you wanted them to, or there's been a lack of clarity, this energy will now start to move forward. So that's a positive. Let's move on to the second week of December. So December the 15th, Mars enters Capricorn. Mars, a planet of action, how we accomplish and achieve, and it's our masculine energy, enters Capricorn, and it loves being in Capricorn because Mars is able to really utilize the qualities of what Capricorn is all about and use it to accomplish and achieve. Now for you, Mars will enter your 12th house. Mars loves being in Capricorn, but Mars sometimes has a challenging time in the 12th house because the 12th house is more of a secluded area of life, whereas Mars would much rather be in the first house or even in the 7th house where it's out and about and it's around people and it's doing its thing. In the 12th house, it kind of feels like it's not able to really achieve the goals it has, because the 12th house makes you reflect, it makes you go into the past, it makes you go into your emotions, your sensitivity. So Mars can feel very conflicted here, but it's a great time to prepare. Remember, this month is emphasizing on resting and reflecting, so it gives you this opportunity to take a step back, but observe everything, analyze everything, plan accordingly, revisit the past, look at, where you could have improved and how you can move forward from certain situations. This is further emphasized with the Sun entering Capricorn on December the 21st and Venus entering Capricorn on December the 24th. So a lot of focus on your sensitivities, your emotions, the past, your spirituality, and your creative gifts and abilities. And if you are someone who's super creative, this is your time to really work on your creativity, to channel your creativity. This gives you the ability to bring forth and channel to the fullest. So if you work in any type of creative art, whether that's painting, writing, singing, anything creative, creativity it can be anything. This is your moment to really channel that and also prepare for the new year. So it's really supporting you to take a step back and to also tune to, what you're feeling, what your intuition is telling you. And dream time can be very strong. You can be very spiritually and divinely inspired as well. So a lot of focus on your 11th house, 12th house, and 5th house and 2nd house in the month of December. So take it easy. I will have your 2026 astrology forecast for the year ahead coming out in December. Make sure to subscribe, click on the notification bell so you don't miss that episode. And you can also listen to these episodes on Spotify and Apple Podcasts if you like to listen on the go. I mean, as a fellow air sign, as a fellow Aquarius, I'm always, maybe because my brain I'm just so ADHD, I need to either listen to something or I can't sit still. Now, that don't mean a girl can't meditate, because I can go deep into meditation, but I always need to be stimulated. My mind always needs to be stimulated by something. So, Apple Podcasts and Spotify if you want to listen on the go. And happy holidays. I hope you have an incredible month ahead, and I will speak with you soon in your 2026 horoscope. Take care.